righteousness depend on your soul. Cause she both phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Aligned with live timeless. Hear the verse and they rewind it. My reach the widest. See the snakes in they disguises. Peep the science. Riding, try and find it. Supreme timing. Keep me climbing to the peak.
The sun shining bright on downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our location for today's broadcast. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, thank you. Donovan Mitchell's mantra is dawn, determination over negativity. He said, quote, I pride myself on being a team player. I'm going to trust my work and keep moving forward. Guys, he is responding.
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. All right, tonight's game will break a winning streak for one of these clubs, Doris.
Oh, my goodness, B.A. We have been so looking forward to this matchup. Both teams have been playing exceptional basketball. They've strung together some wins. One of these teams is going to walk out of here disappointed.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Murray and White in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 5. Here we go. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And, yep, it's good.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First team foul.
Utah on D. Outside Young. Oh, deflected. Outside Murray. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Count that one.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Conley against Murray. Conley passes to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Now here's Ingles.
2 minutes.
Clock at 6. And he converts the layup.
I'll tell you, Ingles is just such a pro. This guy is unafraid despite the defense.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Conley against Murray. Over to the wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals from 10 feet away. The shot that time not on target.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And the basket is good.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact. Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
And it's Mr. Fundamentals missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Outside Conley. Ingles from outside. Drills it from deep. Ingles has got 5.
Well, Joe Ingles is a tremendously smart basketball player. This guy understands how to set up a defender, get himself into a catch-and-shoot situation where he thrives.
San Antonio foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Jazz.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start to the middle. And Gobert
into this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
That's
his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Mr. Fundamentals missing.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
First foul. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Utah, Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
San Antonio with the ball. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 of 5 so far. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Sinks that one from the post.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And you hear it again and again. The Utah Jazz culture is team first. All-star Donovan Mitchell summed it up.
You got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is. You know, I think that's what separates us from a lot of teams, and that's what's going to hopefully get us to that next step. I think that's the best thing about this team. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to go out there and continue to find the open man and play the right way.
And Grant for the Utah. Jazz, that's something that's been that way for a long time.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, we forget the San Antonio Spurs modeled their culture after Utah long ago. Now, selfless, team first. And competitive is what they're all about.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one. What
terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Donovan Mitchell out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Eric Paschall. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
In the first half.
Conley passes to Whiteside. Outside, Ingles. Pass to O'Neal. Whiteside with it. He's guarded by White. Just 5 to shoot. Left block shot on the way. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Stolen by Whiteside. Here's O'Neal, covered by Johnson. Conley passes to Whiteside. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Utah.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Gobert's checked in for Utah.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Whiteside. Here's San Antonio now. It's a 13-point game. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Poke loose. 5 to shoot. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That one goes in. Give him 8 points now.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Conley against Murray. It's deflected. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
That is his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Utah, Hassan Whiteside. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw no good for Whiteside. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. No luck on that one. And Utah will come the other way. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Utah Jazz up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and tough, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. From the get-go, it was Utah coming out strong. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it on me. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Murray and White in the backcourt. Thaddeus Young out there with Johnson. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the center position.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Oh, it's stolen by Gay.
Picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Pascal, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Whiteside. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue. And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Spurs. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Ingles. Both good from the line that time. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor. I think coaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on 2-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. Nice shot by Pascal.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
From deep, Conley. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 10 points for him.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Conley. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Gobert's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Here's Murray. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to White. Inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Gobert. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes, it's good.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific 3rd period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Stolen by Conley. Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Here's Gobert, and again it's Utah.
Listen, Rudy Gobert, despite the 7-foot frame, is mobile and agile, and in the open floor makes it look easy.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Utah Jazz building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Butler. Royce O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Azubuike in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Gay. And here's Butler outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Azubuike with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And here's Butler. Here's Azubuike, defended by Murray. Takes a turnaround, Jay. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
Well, we just celebrated the 25th season of the WNBA. Doris, you've been a part of the league for so long. Any favorite moments?
B.A., I was sitting courtside the very first game at the Los Angeles Forum between the Sparks and the New York Liberty, and I will never forget I was part of the radio broadcast for the Liberty. And when Val Ackerman went to do the ceremonial jump, I had tears streaming down my face. For the first time, women playing professional basketball in the United States. It was a moment I will never forget.
And he drops a first. The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Utah has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Pass to Azubuike, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Oh, it's stolen. Shot from 12, and the jumper falls for him. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today, made great reads, and distributed the ball accordingly. And the advantage he has is clear, just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Down low, cuts off the pass, in transition. On up the court, the steal. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler passes to Ingles. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time.